Hey, Makayla, I recorded this video cold at first, and then I realized that my microphone was not on because I had turned it off for a previous signing video. So I'm going to try to recreate my initial uh, attempt without using the knowledge that I had first, but we'll see how it goes. Again, I just want to thank you for your time and for helping us out. I really appreciate it. Hello, my name is Makayla Hoover. And today I'm going to share a little bit of my story with y'all. This is practice for interpreters, so we'll get ready and we'll get started. So, my story starts a long time ago. When I was 9, it was 2009, I was 9 or 11. I can't really remember. I think it was 11. My family, there was 5 of us. There's my mom, my grandpa, myself, and my 2 cousins. And the 5 of us went for a road trip all across the United States. And we drove all the way down to the south, all the way to Oklahoma, and that's where my aunt grew up. And then we drove all the way back up. And that road trip was about 3 weeks long altogether. So when we drove through Montana, I saw a whole bunch of different dinosaurs or dinosaur replicas, and we saw Mount Rushmore. We saw the Grand Canyon and a few other different things. But the very first place that I remember as we were driving down through Wyoming, Colorado area, my mom was driving and she was looking and she saw a sign. There's a couple old buildings in Montana. I don't know what this sign is. So we pulled over and 5 of us get out and we're seeing a lot of old buildings. There's a really old school, really old office, a gas station, a few other things here. We're walking around and we're just checking them out, and we see, all these people, not a rock formation. I thought it was a rock formation the first time. I walk up and there's a bunch of old men. They all have their guns and they all shoot. 1, 2, 3 shots. And we're like, oh, interesting. Okay, we're just kind of watching and we're seeing a lot of old men, a lot of old women are crying and crying. And we see that someone is folding up an American flag and they give it to the women and they're very thankful, they're very happy, and all the 5 of us realize, oh wow, this is really interesting to watch. We thought maybe it was a reenactment of something, and they do another bang, 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 and they're done. All the people go, back over to big sign. We're into this building and we're like, all right, we'll go check it out. So we go inside and we see a table and there's a bunch of things on there, a bunch of pictures and a lot of food laid out. And we're like, this is weird. My mom and my dad realize they're sitting there and they're kind of looking at everything and they start piecing things together and they realize, hey kids, let's get out of here. So, let's go to another town. And they realized that was not a reenactment. That was a real funeral, and the guns were a 21 gun salute. It was a military funeral that was going on. So that's why all the women were crying, is because it was real. We were like, all right, none of that, and that's all. And that's my story. Thank you for listening. Okay, I really did try to hold out a lot of the material that I didn't get the first time. I struggled with the finger spelling, and I thought that this at first was a rock, like because it was a mountain, but it's just a lot of people, and I realize that now. Cool. Looking forward to meeting.